All right, now. Somebody gonna join me. I don't know who. Y'all making me over here do that. Wow. It's other people doing it with me, but I want somebody on my friends to do it. Okay. The Greatest Secret in the World by O.G. Madino. Chapter 1. Before you and I become involved in the 10 great scrolls for success, let's have a heart-to-heart talk. I'll talk, you listen. The money spent on this book has been wasted. Whether someone who cares for you, who wants you to make it big, or who perhaps even loves you, gave you the greatest secret in the world. Or whether you purchased it yourself, the money has been wasted. Well, damn. The money has been wasted unless you are willing to accept and try a plan which has already worked for thousands of others. The money has been wasted unless you have the guts, the persistence, and the willpower to follow the plan through to its fruition. The money has been wasted unless you are willing to give the plan just 10 minutes of your time each day of your work week, Monday through Friday, for 45 weeks. If I were a Nick the Greek type odds maker, I'd say the odds were about 75-1 against your letting this system for doubling or tripling, hallelujah, your income within a year help you as much as it can. But I'm different, you remind me. Really? If you made any New Year's resolutions last January 1st, how long did you keep them? What about those excess pounds you were trying to lose, or those cigarettes you were going to quit using, or that second drink you're going to stop having? How long are you going to keep kidding yourself? Perhaps you really do have a burning desire to succeed. Perhaps the added responsibility of marriage or parenthood, or the desire for a new home, even a new car, or a mounting pile of debts have forced you to come to terms with yourself and acknowledge that the solution to all your needs and desires is really dependent on no one but you. But a burning desire to succeed is not enough. As the executive editor of Success Unlimited, a magazine devoted to helping individuals improve their business and personal life, I long ago recognized the fact that there are two types of burning desire. And the one type is phony and hypocritical. This phony type of burning desire is found in the person who is constantly telling his wife, his boss, and worst of all, himself, that he really wants to succeed. He reads all the self-help books published, and he gets his kicks from reading about others succeeding, just as there are individuals who get their kicks from reading pornographic books. Unfortunately for our friends who read either types of books, they never get into action. They live their lives vicariously through their imagined participation in the lives and activities of others. Tomorrow, to this type of dreamer, it will be a great day. Tomorrow never comes. If I have struck a little nerve within you, don't be concerned. Let me wipe that frown from your brow by assuring you that all of us possess some of that phony kind of burning desire. We make promises to others, promises that we can't keep, in order to get our boss or our wife off our backs, little realizing the harm we are doing to our own personality because we know we're lying. Today is the day that you wipe that slate clean. No more phony promises. No more great plans in the evening which vanishes when the sun rises. No more kidding yourself. As you move day by day through this simple success program, you will slowly come to realize one important truth. You are nature's greatest miracle. Just to duplicate the computer you possess, called a brain, would require significant electronic equipment to fill the entire interior of the Empire State Building. You are a rare and unique and the ultimate product of 7 million years of evolution. Both in mind and body, you are far better equipped than Solomon or Caesar or Plato to make something beautiful and meaningful of your life. You have a greater potential than anyone who has ever lived before you. But you'll never make it by sitting on your desk telling the world how great you're going to be, starting tomorrow. Sooner or later, that friendly bill connector or landlord will shake his head at your promises. Sooner or later, credit runs out. Sooner or later, you put up or shut up. This book will show you how to put up if you give it a chance to work for you. The Greatest Salesman in the World, the book from which this guide was developed, has been a publishing phenomenon since its first edition in 1968. Few books, especially books on salesmanship, ever attain hardcover sales of 250,000 copies, and neither the author nor its publisher dared to imagine that a volume about a salesman living in the time of Christ would be met with the enthusiastic reception that it has enjoyed. Even more amazing, sales have increased each year since its publication. Executives responsible for the supervision of sales group throughout the country quickly recognized the potential impact of The Greatest Salesman in the World as a motivational tool. Soon after its publication, one firm purchased 3,000 copies. Copies have been purchased in volume by several hundred firms and sales organizations, including such corporate giants of coca-cola, Amway Corporation, Combined Insurance Company of America, Kraft Foods, Success Motivation Institute, Park, Davis and Company, Sperry Hutchinson, Volkswagen, Valley Steel Company, Genesco, Stanley Home Products, Norton International, the Southwestern Company, Stratford Squire International, American General Insurance Company of Delaware, Stamatic Life Insurance of Kentucky, and Steak and Ale Restaurants of America Incorporation. Soon after publication, both the author and publisher received another pleasant surprise. The Greatest Salesman in the World, written primarily for salespeople, had somehow filtered far beyond its intended market. Letters seeking more information about the scrolls began to arrive from individuals and organizations representing such widely diversified groups as an artist colony, prison heads concerned with rehabilitation, management consultants, politicians, college professors, armed forces personnel, the medical profession, students, professional athletes, even a National Center for Brain-Damaged Children. One salesman, after purchasing a gun to end his life because he had taken company funds, wrote that the book saved his life. He went to his firm, confessed his mistake, made restitution, and was given another chance. Many wrote the book's title was misleading. The Greatest Salesman in the World sounded like a salesman book, whereas it was a book for anyone searching for his or her niche in life. The book became and still is a popular gift item. Sales manager to their salesmen, parents to their children, wives to husbands who are still struggling. Hopefully, with my name dropping of all those corporations and other examples cited in the past few paragraphs, I have sold you on the fact that you are not holding just another how-to sales book loaded with complicated theories, charts, and selling techniques that look and sound terrific but won't do much for you tomorrow or next week. Each success scroll will be beneficial to you, no matter what your profession may be, providing you make one sincere promise to yourself. That you will give it just 10 minutes of your time each workday for the next 45 weeks. 10 minutes. About the time it takes you to shower each day. Is that too much to ask to double or triple your income in the next 10 months? When have you ever had a deal like this before? Never. That's why I'm doing it. Now, I'm not going to ask you what you want from life. I'm not sure you could answer me. And I'm not going to ask you to list your assets as they are now and then make a second list showing what you'd like them to be from now, 5 years from now, and so on. We don't need to go through all that pipe dream success bookkeeping you find in most self-help books. All we both need to know are 4 facts. What is your job title and what is your weekly income today? Plus, what would you like your job title to be and what do you want to be earning 45 weeks from now when you complete your success recorder? So, on a piece of paper, which I want you to keep in the privacy of your home, I'd like you to write a memo to yourself. To John Smith. Date. Today's date, or whenever you watch this. My present job title is... My present weekly income is... My job title, 45 weeks from now... My weekly income, 45 weeks from now. That's all. Sign it and tuck it away. Don't even discuss it with anyone, except perhaps your wife. Do it now. Right now. Procrastination is one of your habits we can't start working on any too soon. Why didn't I ask you for a long list of the things you wanted to achieve and acquire in the next 10 months? Things like a new home, perhaps, or the beginning of a college fund for your children, or maybe that movie camera with the 10:1 zoom lens you've waited for so long? Because it wasn't necessary. If you have improved your job title and your weekly income as much as I think you've indicated on that private memo to yourself, then all the material things you want will begin to come your way. Any long list of your dreams is unnecessary. You know what you want, and your success recorder diary will help keep you on the right course. And if you don't know what you want, think about it and write it down. And if you want to change it later, but think of something today.